Good morning, evening, or afternoon, everybody. It's Kaghoe coming at you with another video. So before we talk about World of Warcraft, happy Star Wars Day, and may the 4th be with you, always. I think that is a very fitting opener for today, and, you know, Star Wars has a lot of crossover with World of Warcraft and nerd culture and all that fun stuff. So anyway, I hope you guys have an awesome May the 4th, and if you're going out and doing something, tell me about it. I would love to hear that. But B, adding more loot to SE, another SE nerf, and are people quitting the Scarlet Enclave because it's too dang hard? And those are the three topics that we're going to discuss today. So without further ado, let's head over there. Whoop. So here is the add more loot to SE argument that we see. It is Laser Chicken who is continuing to post. We talked about him yesterday, so he's an avid forum poster in the guild, kinda toxic. So this is a mundane to expect us to play for little to no rewards for anything in the game. I won't quit over it, but it does feel really cruddy knowing I'm going to more than likely clear the raid in the next 2 weeks or so and have no loot to show for it. It is wild how this keeps coming up, but let's go over it one more time. SE is designed for 20-man raids, not more. It drops 4 pieces per boss, 2 tier, and 2 off pieces. If you raid with 20, you get more loot per person. If you raid with 40, the fights become easier, but you get less loot per person. And that's the trade-off. You pick how you want to approach the raid, but that loot does not increase or decrease. People got spoiled MC through Nax, where loot was everywhere, the gearing was rapid. SE isn't built that way. It's slower, more strategic, and requires commitment instead of flooding people with free tier upgrades. Most importantly, this is likely the final raid of SOD. There's nothing coming soon to rush towards, so instead of complaining about loot pacing, maybe just enjoy the progression and the challenge while it lasts. Do you want more loot? Do 20-man progression instead of stacking 40 and expecting the same rewards. Crazy how that works. So this dude is honestly 100% right. I get exactly what he's coming from. These would be talking points that I would definitely bring up, and it is accurate. If this is the last raid, do we really want the turbo 10-week loot system? I don't think so. I will show you guys my character at the end and what we have done with the SOD Saviors and just sort of everything to give you a reference of what it is. But this is such a good point that it is the final raid of SOD. And I truly believe that, unfortunately. I wish I could tell you there was Phase 9 coming. I wish I could tell you we had another tier, another raid, but it really doesn't look like that. It looks like the end, mainly from their 3 posts, as well as we haven't heard any hint or rumor or glimpse of anything else. While there is a lot of ideas like SOD TBC, maybe Caverns of Time, or Karazhan Crypts, we just simply do not have that information. So, very well posted. And then they said, yeah, 20 isn't doable unless all raid members are pumper. Even then, we still have our BIS build and still run at least 25 people. The raid is numerically and tank-wise overtuned. You kind of need 3 to 4 tanks to comfortably clear the raid without the worry of the boss suddenly getting loose. And even for 20-man, the amount of loot is somewhat disappointing for your boss. Let's face it, the majority of people aren't going to do it as 20. And I feel adding a single drop to more boss will make the real raid feel more rewarding and clearing it. So this is a good stance as well. This is the rebuttal to it. And I agree with that. We take 25 people in our main raids. We pretty much have 2 25-mans going right now. And this is true. We do find it much easier to go with 3 tanks, as well as we, I think, adding either the chalice fragments or bonus chalice off of a few other bosses might be a really nice way to get loot and add for it. But yeah, some people just simply raid for loot and not community or guild or enjoyment. Like, I think Ants Enhance My Pants is definitely in a really good guild and probably has a community and people that he's been raiding with for a while, and that's where that take comes from. And this is more of people that are pugging it, not getting loot, swapping around, no true loyalty. But anyway, let's switch it over to the next one. So this is Arcanos. He posts quite a lot, and he really wants the raid to be nerfed. So he says, Blizz, seriously, how many more threads need to be created by your players begging you to nerf the raid to be doable for 20-man player, your casual player base? Probably most of the SOD community is about to quit because SC is too hard. I'm one of them. I've been loving SOD. Started on day 1, raiding just about every week, but now SC is so demoralizing. The loot quality drop is terrible, and the raid is definitely not tuned for 20 people. Please adjust this raid to be tuned for 20 players. Otherwise, people are going to quit, or evidently quit. and pugs will definitely be impossible to farm. Sod will inevitably be in serious trouble. Oh, he said evidently, not inevitably. But, you know, he likes those fancy words. You're worried about people getting loot too fast? Let us be geared, let us get this, so then we can go back and feel that power and destroy the raid and feel good about ourselves. Give us the final reward and sod we've been striving for, please. From what I see, from what I've seen on YouTube, people love it. No, we don't. We hate it. What do you mean? It's the end of sod. People thought it was a seasonal server, but it's going to be a long term. A lot will have to break, then come back. I'm still loving it. I'm in no hurry for SC because I've been playing WoW for a long time. I knew it was coming. It always happens. New raid, hard first, then nerfed over time. If people didn't expect this, I don't know what to tell them. Just have a break. Not everything has to be done now. I read these threads and it seems like burnout, frustration. Just have a break, come back, and they probably would have nerfed it by then. Every person who takes a break means one less person in the community. This is a community game, MMO. By making people pull teeth to get a group through SC, you are creating less characters, people, and groups running the raid. The population will die, and this is what sod will have as its lasting impression. Agron Zyrene, 2 weeks of progression was fine. We're way past due date and on keeping WoW fun for everyone. Vanilla did the same. All Doomsayers was out. Vanilla bounced back. It will be okay. People are leaving all over the show, mate. You're dreaming if you think sod is making a comeback, and your response is actually shocking to a point where it's even hard to understand what you're saying. Take a break. So, let's go to one more thread. I've never seen this many people quit. The amount of leaving WoW Discord posts I've seen lately is insane. Blizzard missed the mark with SC. It feels like retail. Saw plenty during ST. This is the end of sod anyways. People were going to quit. I'm glad it is going to go out with a bang rather than clearing the raid in 1 week and then quiet quitting. I wouldn't be able to post on the forums because my subscription would have run out if the raid was too easy. That's a funny take. Let's add it up. They killed off PvP with broken classes and no rewards, and then made the last raid a chore. The last 2 raids a chore to do. Why was Nax tier made worthless outside of Nax, while SE tier is exponentially more powerful and usable anywhere? Having how much staying around cities do you expect from people before they just decide to stop playing? So a Nax gear is still really good. Like the fact that this dude, like this, I use 4-piece Nax everywhere. The Nax gear is still statistically awesome. You can't use your 6-piece. That's about it. But even then, the stats on the Nax gear, like sometimes it's just better. Like sure, yes, you can mix and match AQ or BWL or MC tier, but you still use your Nax. Like you could still use the Nax gear. It's still really powerful gear. And so all these people here that are saying people are quitting, I'm going to bring you over to the overall Season of Discovery population. So, we don't have this last week, but as you can see, this is the Scarlet Enclave era. So we have 69,000, we have 69,000, we have 71,000, and we have 74,000. So, while yes, people might be quitting, more people are coming and doing the raid. This is growth right here. While very small and only a 5,000 fluctuation, it seems that it is going up. So the reference that everybody is quitting because the raid is too hard, I think is being blown drastically out of proportion. And, you know, I always like to show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. We have hard, factual data right here. While I will admit I've lost a few sod saviors as well, and people do seem to be quitting, we're easily replacing them. Like anyone we lose, we can just get back. We've split into our 2 raid groups, and we are sort of working through that. The second team needs a little bit of work. We didn't do too well, but we are going back at it Monday, and we should clear up and have some nice rating for you guys. So anyway, I wanted to show you my druid now and just sort of break it down. I have rated SE every single week. This is week 3, but clear 4 because it dropped on a Thursday. So after 4 clears of SE, and I will say we do loot council, and I am guild master and on the loot council, so you can say I'm biased or whatever, but we have cleared at least 5 out of 8. Some weeks we did 6 out of 8 or 7 out of 8. And so we did 5 out of 8 the first week, we did 7 out of 8 the second week, we did 8 out of 8 the third week, and right now we are 6 out of 8, but we will go in and kill Lillian on Monday. So we hopefully at least 7 out of 8 or 8 out of 8. So I have used 1 chalice on my character, and so I got the head and I have shoulders here. So I've got head, shoulders, and boots as far as tier pieces. Everything else is still Nax or even my AQ 2-piece. And then I'm using a Nax 4 set, obviously, as you can see there. And then I got this ring, obviously tank, so tank gear is pretty exclusive. But I've literally gotten 2 pieces of gear, not including this tank ring, tank trinket, and tank staff. So like, this is literally made for feral druids. You only give it to feral druids. So that obviously drops, so it goes to me. This tanking trinket, me and the other tank both have it now, and same with the tanking ring. All 3 of us have it. So a lot of tank exclusive gear drops. So if you exclude these 3 pieces, I've only gotten 2 pieces. I know, yes, it's tank exclusive, it's loot. But I just wanted to sort of show you guys that, and yes, it is a loot count, so you can say I'm corrupt or whatever, but I streamed the entire process, and we have spread out the loot to where everyone has a 2-piece. So I think a lot of people's frustrations from loot is either an SR system or a pug raid system and just stuff like that, where people SR the best piece, which is tier right now. So it's just really, you know, I think this is where how you do your loot is really starting to reveal, and obviously I am sort of biased by saying I think Loot Council is the best right now, but I really think it is, because we're allowed to really give the loot to the people that need it, and pretty much all my saviors, at least over 40 of them, have their 2-piece right now, and that is something I'm super proud of. Obviously, it was a bit of a mix and a blunder to take both our raid teams, combine them, and go after it, but people can be doing their chalice, they can be doing their weeklies, they can be getting that gear, and I think that has been really helpful for a lot of people. But anyway, guys, I truly hope you enjoyed this video. I would love to hear what your voices and opinions are, whether you think the raid needs nerf, whether you think there's more loot, or if you think tons of people are quitting for whatever reason. But the hard data there does not show that. It shows that it's rising. So that is really interesting stuff. But as always, just sharing my experiences and what I've seen as a player out here in the trenches with you guys. So anyway, I truly hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, I'll see you later. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Hey you. Yes you. Are you still there? Well, I appreciate you for taking the time to watch this entire video and making it to the end here. If you enjoyed this video, definitely check out the other videos about World of Warcraft listed in these playlists down below. And thank you again. Have a great day. Bye-bye.